What's going on? Hey, hey, hey. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Ah, what is this like? This is our first our first live on the foundation page, right?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
Mm.
I don't
Well,
remember.
it is. It is. And
Welcome.
welcome. All right. If you're watching live or if you're gonna be watching this later on tonight, later on the week, um, welcome to the Foundation Method. My name is Joe Dorillis. I am the founder and CEO, and this is my beautiful wife, Elizabeth. And we usually don't do this. Like,
Nope.
really, we don't. But we just wanted to come on and weigh in on this topic of, um, I guess, marital finances. Um, being that family is a big pillar of our company.
Shoot, finances is a big pillar of the
Yeah,
company.
finances. Yeah, family and finances. So we right there with it. Okay, and so we wanted to come on and just talk about this. This kind of, I guess, this question that I've seen a lot of people ask, and I mean, I think most. Well, first, the question is this: who pays the bills in a marriage? Is it 50-50? Is it I think somebody posted 75%, or is it 100% on the man, or is it 75% on the man? Who pays what, or does the man pay the bills and the wife pays the rest of the stuff, like food and extra stuff that the house needs? Who pays? What's the formula? What's the split? and And I think really the first thing I've seen that's kind of wrong with this question is usually the people that's asking the question. Um, and I think when it comes to finances, obviously our perspective is always going to be from a married couple or from the marriage point of view. And what we believe is that once you get married, okay, all the responsibilities
Become
becomes
our
our responsibility.
responsibilities.
So her responsibilities, they may not necessarily become my responsibilities, but they affect me. And the same thing with my responsibilities, they affect her. But in the area of finances specifically, um, it's ours. You know, you become one unit, you become one team. Then whatever is done is for the betterment of the team. Whether she's earning more, I'm earning more. What we earn is for us. It's for our family. It's for our marriage. It's for us. It's there's no question about that. Now, so how do you split that? Because it
I don't
was still
think
two
I think
person.
you're going too deep about breaking it down. I think it's
Okay.
simple communication. Like once you become married, you have to discuss things. You just can't go, "Oh, well, I'm buying this shirt today cuz I feel like it." It doesn't work like that anymore.
Well,
You
that's a
literally
whole nother, yeah, that's a whole
you
nother
really
thing.
have to just discuss it. So it's your money's my money just like my money's your money.
Right.
So we're gonna go and plan the month out. Okay, these are the fine. Okay, we need to pay rent, we got to pay water, you got to pay utilities, you got to pay your car note or your car insurance. You
Mhm.
discuss those things and plan it accordingly.
Mhm.
Now, in my opinion, if there's left over, invest it.
Okay.
you know
All right. She's going into financial literacy now. But
but
here's what we're trying to say is
I'm
this.
hungry, y'all. Don't judge me, I'm eating grapes.
What we're trying to say is this. There's no you paying this
Nope.
and that's your
We
responsibility.
paying this.
You know, everything that's coming in, is ours. Now, one thing that can help with this, and it's something that we didn't do until later on. But it was never an issue for us, but we didn't do it until later on. Is either having one account or have at least one joint account. you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I know because we're single people and coming into a relationship. Well, not a relationship. That's the other thing too. Is this pertains to marriage? Living together. Obviously, I know everyone who lives together aren't married, but that's kind of where we're coming from. So I'm just kind of assume that we're talking about married people. And at the end of the day, is this? It's if it's there should be some kind of a joint account, or even when we didn't have a joint account, you know,
I didn't want
I
to join an
had.
account with you. I don't think I should be
Mhm.
obligated to get one because I'm married.
You're not obligated. It's
That's
not
what
it's
you're
not it's
making
not
it
an
seem.
it's not an obligation. I'm saying, but it's easier. I'm saying it makes it easier to to kind of like have that that one that kind of the unity is easier when you have the one account, because then you can it's not like, okay, well, nothing can be done because it's his account, it's her account. you know she's always had access to my account, I've had access to her account. It's never been an issue. But also just for just some other I guess not even legal, but like financial stuff that we decided to get a joint account so we can have both of our names on the one account. You didn't even turn the thing
I
down.
did turn it down. They just screaming.
um so yeah, so we just want to come on and just really weigh in on that. I don't know what do you guys out there, what are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking when it comes to this issue of who pays what, and what's your percentage, what's your split? My money is my money, your money is your money. You do what you want with your money, I do what I want with my money. Like what are you guys thinking? Because I just believe that at the end of the day, if y'all ain't doing it together, it ain't gonna work out.
That is so
It ain't
true.
gonna work out. You know, uh, you got it. What you do affects her. What she does affects you. You know, so at the end of the day, if we ain't doing it together and making sure that whatever decision is being made financially will benefit both of us or our family or our unit, then it's gonna be an issue. And I've learned that. You know, I didn't always do it right.
Preach,
You know what I
Pastor.
mean. But I learned that. You know, um, anything you want to say?
My thing just goes
Anything?
back to having the communication. Y'all just need to discuss
Right.
what it is. Because there may be a point in time where one of you guys are not working. You know what I'm saying? So then the responsibility changes. But when the other person does get employment again, then it goes back to what we need to continue discussing. Okay, how we're going to do this. And,
Mm.
pay cycles don't always match. So you have to communicate in order to pay all your bills. Because I'm almost certain most people's bills don't always fall on the exact same date, all of their bills on the exact same date. So you need to communicate and budget so
Right.
you can survive, that whole obstacle.
No, I really like what you said about the communication part. I think communicating, you know, like from the get go. Look, this is how we're gonna do it. This is how we're
No,
gonna
this is not
who's
how we're
gonna
going to do it. This is how I
you
suggest
know
we do it. Because
well,
your way may be wrong.
see, I'm sorry, I talk like a man. When we talk, we just lay it down. We just lay it down. So let me rephrase.
There we go.
Remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So let me rephrase what I'm saying. So both of you, uh, both parties are gonna sit down and say, this is how we're going. This is what I think we should do.
There
There we
you
go.
go.
This is what I think we should do. I think it would be best if we did this and that and that. Or I think maybe and I think you can have a scenario where one person kind of focus on certain bills. Just like in the
That's
house.
if that's the
Mhm.
agreement you guys come
Exactly.
up
Yeah. If
to.
that's if
So
that's what you agree to do. Just like in the house. You can each person can sort of focus on certain chores in the house that that you focus on and you're responsible for, you know. Um, but again, it goes. I think it really goes back to the communication. What
Mm-hmm.
what what are we agreeing to do, and how are we agreeing to do it? And once that's set, then that's really it. But as far as just answering that question, who pays the bills? It doesn't matter.
We pay the bills.
We
That's
pay
what
the
matters.
bills, you know. And once you're married, when you send those bill out, it says it's from so and so family, or it's
To the
it's
family of.
yeah, to the family of, or something like some. I hope I would hope that's the way it is. But again, marriage is about becoming one. It's about becoming a team, um, just unity, togetherness, and that goes in everything. That goes in your faith. The same way you can't you're not going to your spouse is not going to a church. You're going to a different church. Or y'all on different pages when it comes to your faith. Same thing with your finances. As far as the family, the family goals, the family values, the family principles, um, the things that you want to accomplish as a family, you have to be on the same page, and that comes with communicating those things. You know, a lot of them before you get married, like how many kids y'all gonna have. You know,
Mm.
how are we gonna raise our kids?
And not to cut you off, honey,
Mm-hmm.
but Jean kind of made a good point just now, saying that one person should control paying it. I agree and disagree. I agree if you're saying that, okay, Joe, you're going to make sure you pay all the bills this month, but we discussed how they're going to be paid.
Okay.
So if that's what you meant, then I agree. But if you're saying Joe should solely be in charge of paying all the bills and I have no idea what they cost, what time of the month they come, then I disagree on
Mm.
that. So
Yeah.
I guess clarity I would just need before I say I 100% agree.
Right. Right. I see that. I can see that. I think it's really a team effort. I think it was really a
I
team
don't care who
effort
paid the bill, as long as it get
because
paid.
I don't think um I don't think I'm not like, even though I have certain strengths when it comes to finances, my wife has certain strengths when it comes to finances.
No, I'm just
You
kidding.
know, um, like favorite strength of mine, that which I don't have, is like really the tracking. Like she'll track the bills down like nothing. Like nobody. Like like bills I wouldn't even think about. Unless I get some kind of notification from it. She knows it. You get what I'm saying?
Tip: Excel spreadsheet saves your
You
life.
know, right. So with to Gene's point is the fact that um, I think sometimes we've kind of, I think really tradition kind of plays a role in that, where we know from our families, or like the mom was probably the one paying the bills all the time, or she just handles the money, you know, and the husband, they bring on the bacon, and and the wife is the one who will slice it up. you know but again, it really depends on what works for you and your family, you and your wife. You get what I'm saying? Because maybe your wife is not the organized, or is not really good with logistics and stuff like that. Maybe you are. You get what I'm saying? So then you can't. It's then that it really becomes a team effort. It really becomes a team effort. So, but good point though, Gene. Good point. Good point. Say just make sure the money is there.
I agree. Can't pay no
Mhm.
bills if there's a zero in that account.
Man, that's. But again, even like the thing is, even if if you're stronger in an area than I am, then I should be like, okay, well, I should be open to learning. Learn whatever it is. Because what if something happens to you?
Yeah, I agree with
Like
that.
like last week, you spent like almost a week in the hospital. You know, there's certain things, if I didn't know how to do them, who was gonna do it? You know,
Mm-hmm.
and this stuff can trickle down to different part of the
Relationship
of the
as a whole.
relationship as a whole. Just earlier I was talking about family, or I guess chores, house chores, but
Mm-hmm.
simple things like changing the kids' diapers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like You have couples, you have married couples and parents who where the diaper changing division is left to the wife. You know, it's left to the wife. Well, what happens if your wife gets sick and she's in the hospital, she can't, or she may not even in the hospital, she's home,
Well, I'm the
but she
queen of
just
the
can't.
exaggeration. What if your
Mm,
wife, y'all go to the beach and her arm get bit off by a shark?
okay,
You got no choice
yes,
but to change
yeah, she's the queen
diapers.
of exaggerations.
So
That's our arguments are amazing because of that. Um,
they're
but
colorful.
but yeah, what happens? What happens then? Do you just you gonna let your kids get diaper rash because you don't want to change diapers?
Mm-mm.
So again, it's a team effort. It's a team effort. If you wanted to do things your way and by yourself and on your own, then you shouldn't walk down that aisle, and you should never definitely not sign those papers. You know,
I do is more
because
than just a
once
ceremony.
once you do, then it's one. It's one. It's really one. It's hard. It's hard becoming one. Right?
Especially to this one.
hmm Especially this one, or especially or at least for us, not only are we men and women, but we're also from different backgrounds,
Cultures.
different cultures, and that's a whole another thing, man. That's a whole another thing.
We'll have another live just for that
Oh,
one.
just for the interracial or
And intercultural.
intercultural. I mean, it's interracial. Remember that lady who said we weren't in a relation. We're not in an interracial
Oh,
relationship.
because I have African in my
Yeah,
bloodline.
because you have African in your bloodline. That was so funny.
Technically,
But
she's not wrong, but that's not really what
bruh,
cultural
look at your skin. Look at your skin.
means.
You see your skin?
Okay.
Look at this you right here. You see your skin? Okay. This is the interracial an interracial marriage. We're beyond a couple. We're married. We've been married 5 years, y'all. We've
5 years this year.
Yeah, we've been through
Together for 8.
a few things here and there.
Almost at a decade.
But going back to the point is this. Marriage is teamwork. Marriage is togetherness, unity. You have to do it together. If you're not doing it together, then
You're really
you're
fighting
gonna
each
fail.
other.
You're gonna fail. All right.
I agree.
All right. Any last words, baby? Actually, do you guys have any questions?
Mi gente, huepa. Sorry.
Puerto Ricans. if they're in a place, if you're in a place and Puerto Ricans are there, you give them about 5 minutes, you'll find out.
Whatever.
But ya tú sabes.
What?
I can't lie. With Haitians, we're just
exactly. That's why we get along.
All right. So what do you we want to hear from you guys? What do you guys think about some of the stuff we've mentioned?
Thumbs up if you agree. Communication is key. Thumbs up.
What do you guys think about if you're in a relationship? How do you guys handle your stuff? If you're inspired, you're inspiring to be in a relationship. How will you handle your stuff? How will you handle the bills? Who will pay what? How is it gonna be? How's the money gonna be handled? Is it gonna be handled in separate accounts, together, or you just gonna take your money, hide it in the Cayman Islands? What's gonna happen? What are you gonna do with your money? Are you gonna what do they call you when you what is it, the lunch when you what is it called, laundry wash or something?
What the heck are you talking about?
You know how when the rich people take their money and they hide it,
Money laundering.
Money laundering. There
She said laundromat.
Hey, look, I'm Haitian. English is my third language, all right?
Oh, that was a good one.
But what are you gonna do with your money? Who's this? Oh, EJ. I know EJ. What's up, EJ? EJ says, I believe that communication is key. We split the bills, but we have each other's back if one of the other needs help.
That's right.
That's what you call teamwork.
That's Boricua power right there. He understood.
Teamwork. Yeah, if we can each have certain bills that to take care of, but if something happens, or you know, I mean, at the end of the day, those companies, they don't care who pays it.
They sure don't.
You know, those companies, they don't care who paid the bills. They want their bills paid.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Preferably on time.
You know, they don't care whose first name is on there. They just want to make sure it's paid on time. So they're like, y'all could fight, y'all figure it out. You know, they don't care what you do. Just make sure by the first, make sure by the fifth, make sure by the 15th, you know, that bill is paid. You know, period. They don't care. You know. Now you know, you just want to make sure y'all ain't fighting about everything, and make sure that what I'm saying, that it's a team effort. Karen says, "Hey Karen, I'm
I like your
I'm
new ring upgrade. It's really nice.
really."
Sorry, yeah, but it was nice.
Anyways, Karen, I hope to see you at church this coming Sunday. All right, plug. All right. So Karen says, me and my husband always put our money together. Sometimes it gets more. It gets more than I do. He gets more than I do. But when we combine our income, it always gets paid. Thank God.
Power
Yeah.
of teamwork.
Again, you know, your dollar can only go so far. You know what I'm saying? It can only go so far, and especially when you're talking about um, having kids. You know, when kids are involved in the family. So and or maybe you just have it like that. You're making vocal money. Hey, if you're making vocal money, and you can just take care of everything, then take care of everything. You know, that's still teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe I'll take her money and invest it, or go on vacation. Or maybe if she's making all the money, she's making more, enough money to support everybody, support the whole family, then take your money, do some productive and positive with it. Of course, invest it, save, you know, plan out a trip, something, something that, really benefits the family and at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, I mean, we could talk about this really all day, but we just want to come on and share that with y'all. In fact, I guess I should have did that earlier when we had, more people on here, right? Like, in fact, like this Thursday, we're doing a webinar, just talking about finances, the things that we should have been taught in high school, just things that our high schools didn't teach us about money.
Sure
They taught us about, the pie, not even the pie we could eat, talking about the pie that can't even do nothing for us. They taught us about all this extra stuff. It's not I know what a circle looks like. I could draw a circle and all that, but that that ain't gonna do nothing for me. They taught us about all this extra stuff that we don't really need, but the things that we go to school to
get to
what?
The point.
Here's what I'm trying to say. Look, we go to school to learn, really to be professionals, to make money and to provide for ourselves and our families. But they ain't teach us nothing about the thing that we're working hard for, the money. So you can you guys could join us Thursday at 7:17. I think we're gonna do it on Facebook Live, or we're gonna do it somewhere online. But you can check our page for more information on that. But anyways, y'all married couple, put your heads together, and get this thing done. It's a team effort. You know what I'm saying? It's up to y'all. Just get together. It's teamwork, make the dream work. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we peace. Bye. See you later. Talk to y'all later.
Later.